This Pelican was one of the greatest Mega Halo sets ever released. Not only does it have great detail, good design, and amazing minifigures, but at the time of release was one of the largest Halo Mega sets ever and only cost $60. Let's talk about it. And just before we get into the review, I want to let you all know that I'm going to be reviewing every single Pelican that has been released by Mega. So please hit that subscribe button and that like button so you'll see those when they release. And a huge thank you to Cool Bonnie. I promise I'll get the rest of the Pelicans and Elephants out soon, but thanks for the good idea. The Pelican build is phenomenal, and at the time they created a fantastic shape that can mostly hold its own weight, of course with the help of some clear pieces. Starting off at the front of the Pelican, the entire cockpit is one giant piece with a sticker on top. I have quite a few of these Pelicans, and generally the cockpit seems to be a little lighter than the rest of the green of the Pelican, but it doesn't detract too much from the build. Of course, it can open up to reveal a pretty large cockpit space with just one chair, but you could have too many figures in this if you squeeze one on top. Around the cockpit, we have a few pieces to give it a little more bulk and add some sticker detailing of warning signs and arrows. Under the cockpit, the very front of the Pelican has these two pieces here, I think both of which are meant to represent some kind of antenna and weaponry. The downside to these two is that they break off very easily. However, I have managed to keep these pieces intact over the years. I believe many are not so fortunate, but they do look pretty good and accurate to a Pelican dropship. We also have light yellow translucent pieces at the bottom, which look great too as lights. Moving over to the front wings, they are both identical, utilizing prints for the stripes and stickers for the thruster flaps. The rings are virtually built using one single giant piece with lights on the end and a little build for the bottom for the flaps. The build of the wing connection looks pretty good with more flaps that can move as well as turbine engines which look fantastic. Of course, they can move up and down, completely rotating, which can help get amazing poses with this Pelican and is something I absolutely love. The ratchet pieces do sound a little flimsy, but I've yet to have any break or snap on me in these last 14 years. Moving to the middle, the girth of the Pelican lies in the body, which has some fantastic features. I absolutely love these vent pieces up at the front, just above the cockpit. The gray inside the green is so amazing, and this is a piece that just looks super good and could be used in so many ways. I love them. Above those on top, you can see these stickers adding a little bit of detail to these green tiles, and also this piece oddly sticking out. This is actually a feature of the set, and pulling on it allows you to open up the Pelican from the top to see the interior. The interior on this one actually feels larger than the newer Pelican, with 4 seats and a good amount of space to throw figures in there. It isn't incredibly detailed, but honestly doesn't need to be. You can also access the interior from the back of the Pelican too, with the on-off ramp, which gives plenty more space for play, although a little bit cramped. The body of the Pelican also has UNSC logo stickers and Marine stickers that look great despite my hatred of stickers. I think these ones in particular are very necessary and aren't peeling off, so that's a huge positive. Finally, we have the winglets, which both come to a point with green triangular tiles and a bit of tiling too on top, just to add a little bit more depth. The thrusters on the back have the same kind of ratchets and can move until they get caught on the winglet. They have some more stickers, including details for identifying numbers and flaps. They also use those same thruster pieces to get that job done on the back. The Pelican is strong enough too that it can virtually be picked up from anywhere, and even from the very back of the tail. With all that said, the build is incredible for its time and really launched Mega into something great. However, of course, the most important part of the set is the minifigs. This set included 4 minifigures, 2 of which are exclusive to this set to this day, which is incredible and kind of sad at the same time. Our figures are 2 regular Halo Wars Spartan 2s in yellow and 1 Hayabusa Spartan with this amazing Halo 2 Pelican pilot. Looking at the 2 Spartan 2s, these were the most basic figures back in the early days of Halo Mega and really aren't anything too crazy. I think the funniest parts about them are the giant shotgun and the flat spanker rocket launcher, which both look hilarious with these Spartans. They have peg holes on the backs and have a pretty good black wash too all around. The Hayabusa is my second favorite fig of this set. It is such a great mold and sad that we will never get this armor again. The front of the Spartan just looks so good, from the legs to the torso and of course the helmet mold. On the back, everything is still looking good, and the figure included a clip for the katana. The katana is the perfect size and shape and looks really good. Of course, it can be held by minifigure, unlike the actual game. The best figure of the set is absolutely this Halo 2 Pelican pilot. I love this pilot, not only because Halo 2 is such a great game, but this pilot just has such an iconic look and was really the start of Mega branching out a little bit, giving us figures like this, especially that look really good anywhere, but especially in the cockpit. The chest piece is great, as well as the helmet just looks so good. The backside too, while basic, is perfect and has a peg hole so that you can attach him to a seat if need be. This is one of those figures that I would want to have a ton of to fill up cockpit spots and would work very well in diorama displays and stop motions. With all that said, that's my take on the set. It really came out at a time when Mega was really starting to get going and grow, and was the perfect set to release then. I still find myself looking back to this Pelican to see what design elements have been kept from the original on the newer styles. I would definitely recommend finding this guy if you can and adding it to your collection. Tell me what you think in the comments down below, and tell me what reviews you would like to see in the future. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching this Pelican review, and we'll see you next time.